Dinse the bull riding cat.
And now they love Maximus for his mercy. So I can't just kill him, or it makes me even more unmerciful. The whole thing's like some crazy nightmare.
He is defying you. Every victory is an act of defiance. The mob sees this, and so do the Senate. Every day he lives, they grow bolder. Kill him.
Hi, Dinse. This is Kevin Perlman. I'm just checking in with my misbehavior of imperfection for 42 years, and I'm CQDX, calling CQDX, just beaming some radio waves to you through the Topanga Division Police Dispatch Tower. To check in with you for today's crime spree of mine, in which you can notify your neighborhood watch groups to hunt me down and kill me like you've been doing for the last 40 years. So I want to make sure that you see today's crime spree of mine, and I want to report the crimes, like pre-crime, like, you know, like what's the movie I mentioned in the last piece with Keanu Reeves? Do you remember that movie? Whatever, it'll come back to me in a few seconds probably. Okay, so Dinse is the bull riding cat. Let's see, today's crimes. Right now I'm at, where am I at? Like Viva, I don't know. It says, I see like a Viva La Sushi sign. I don't know what this place is called. Let's go out. Oh, Creative Asian Kitchen. Okay, so I'm eating Eastern food in a bowl. Now the bowl isn't straight. The top of the bowl isn't straight. And I know that you demand things like perfectly straight bowls, because if the bowl isn't straight, it's crooked. And crooked leads to criminal activities, because the bowl is crooked, so the person must be crooked, because the bowl is an extension of the person, and if a person eats from a crooked bowl, then he's showing the world that he is crooked himself, and he needs to be stopped before the crime occurs if he eats out of a crooked bowl. So I am definitely committing the crooked bowl crime. When I went to get some silverware, we have these little wood sticks which chop, chop, chop. They're chopsticks, and not only did I exceed the little wood sticky rule of having more than one chopstick, but more importantly, there's the word chop in it, and if you eat with chopsticks, it means you're going to chop someone's head off, like the movie Seven. So I've committed these crimes right now. And by the way, Dinse, just I'm wondering, if I say the word dick, what's the first thought that comes to your mind? Anyways, okay, so let's see. Oh, I had a question about today, and all sorts of days. I'm out here in Thousand Oaks, a little out of your jurisdiction, but I do know that not only on your falsified arrest discoveries paying off Terrence Scroggins to hunt me down, with so many other people. I mean, it's endless, going across 42 years. And I know you don't have anything to cover up because you're a really good person, Sean Dinse, running for City Council District 12, who has the power to be a good person.
The gladiator who defied an emperor
striking story. Now that people want to know how the story ends, only a famous death will do. And what could be more glorious than to challenge the Emperor himself in the great arena?
You would fight me?
Why not? Do you think I'm afraid?
I think you have been afraid all your life.
Unlike Maximus the Invincible, who knows no fear.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
I wonder, did your friend smile at his own death?
You must know. He was your father.
You loved my father, I know. But so did I. That makes us brothers, doesn't it? Smile for me now, brother. Strap on his armor. Conceal the wound.
Well, running around with clown noses and hiding in sewers, biting off kids' hands and things like that. Oh, my question. Sorry, I'm laughing. Us violent, paranoid psychotics who are supposedly the next Unabomber and Vegas shooter, and according to you and my lawyer, Seymour Amster, are supposedly saying that I've threatened to kill all Starbucks customers. So, you know, I'm laughing, and even though I'm laughing and showing emotion and sense of humor, and that I'm not even close to a sociopath or psychotic, which still wouldn't define anyone as a violent criminal trying to blow up buildings and take down civilizations, I know this, it's all secret and I have something to hide. And your average person who blows up the entire planet by farting is not the type of person who is, or I mean I should say, is clearly the type of person who is social and outgoing and open-minded and believes in capitalism and starts companies and helps everyone in his path make money. That is clearly the guy you got to watch out for, because you can't see the crime coming. So you got to hunt them down and destroy all their lives because they're not committing the crime. Makes perfect sense. I totally understand it. I'm just gonna check to make sure that my camera is still recording. And also I'm gonna once again point at the illegal food I'm about to eat. Now also, I know that I've now committed the holding a camera and videoing myself without a steady cam, a boom operator, and I haven't signed a consent form for myself to video myself on private property or out in public with a video camera. So I know I've just also committed those copyright issues against myself. Okay, so where was I? Dick. Sorry, I just jumped to my bad memory. I just jumped to a thought, T-H-O-T, thought, from the past 15 seconds ago. Okay, so this was my question. I'm out here in Thousand Oaks, and I noticed that your buddies are following me from place to place, pointing their police cars backwards and pointing them towards each other, and they're doing this wherever I go, you know, like Las Vegas and Florida and Virgin Islands and Caribbean and California, San Diego. Hey, when I say San Diego, what's the first thought that comes to your mind? Or how about I say San Diego, Mike Wexler? What's the first thought that comes to your mind? Okay, so anyways, doing it down in San Diego, Vegas. Do you like Reno, by the way? Okay, so anyways, why do your buddies, who clearly don't know me, and I'm imagining that everywhere I go, people know me, but I'm imagining it because I'm a crazy, violent, paranoid schizo, when each person I have any interaction with shows complete anger and rage towards me, trying to cover something up that I found out at 29 that you don't want me talking about, with psychiatrists like Natalie Cross saying I better take my meds or I will destroy my life, with blackmail, death threats. What is it that... whoa, I totally lost train of thought. I mean, I lost my focus. I mean, I just committed the loss of focus crime. And that's a sign of mental illness. And people with mental illness, according to you and your website, Officer Sean Dinse, running for City Council District 12, who lose focus from time to time, suffer from mental illness, and people with mental illness could be the possible next Vegas shooter. So they all have to be eradicated and removed from society. And once again, I'm not saying anything bad about you. These are all positive Dinse qualities, and you have the power to be a good person, and you are a good person for that reason with your little shiny badge. I actually wrote notes for this little dialogue, so I'm getting a little obsessive, like notes and videos. Oh, I don't know. I lost that thought, but let's skip to the next thought, because trust me, I got plenty of them. I got plenty of questions for you to answer. 357s. I was wondering why you and everyone in the judicial system and my father and my father's office keep calling me ending in 57 over and over. What's that about, in 57 over and over? Now, I know back at around maybe 34, I put some stickers, you know, those bullet hole stickers that everyone puts on all their cars? Well, I put some of those stickers on my car that, like, whatever, 10, 15% of the United States puts on their cars, and you guys really got defensive and on edge. I was wondering why you were so upset about a harmless bullet hole sticker on a car that everyone has. That you don't care about anyone else, just Kevin Perlman. And so I was curious, Dinse is the bull riding cat, why you would have a problem with these harmless, fun stickers on cars that everyone puts on their own car, why you would get so upset with the rest of the LAPD about that. Now, it wouldn't have anything to do with me painting that watercolor picture at 16 that Patty Guggen got so mad about. I mean, beyond any level of mad. She said, "Don't show your father this." I mean, some harmless Grateful Dead picture of like a cowboy hat with a skullish 5 o'clock shadow character with red eyes, a Grateful Dead image, holding a gun going like this. Well, you know, when I think about it, but remember, I'm a violent paranoid schizo, but when I think about it, it just looks like harmless artwork. I mean, I don't know many people that hunt people down with billions of government dollars because they painted a watercolor painting of a Grateful Dead character going like this, which was pretty much the exact image. Do you have any comment on that? Because you wanted to talk to me. So I was wondering what comment you might want to have, since the police are following me around from place to place all day and night since 5 years old, saying you might have a gun, and then paying off Victoria Walker to plant a toy gun on me at 29. Seems kind of relevant. I mean, I know I'm a crazy guy and my mind goes from place to place while worldwide groups are saying we're going to eradicate you, remove you from society, and things like that, which is all perfectly normal. Everyone has a life like that, especially for no reason. So I was wondering, even though I'm crazy and paranoid for being curious as to that kind of equation, what's that about? You know, why would the cops be so defensive about a harmless sticker that everyone puts on their car? Anyways, I'm sure you'll get back to me with that answer. Maybe I should read you the Miranda rights before I ask you it. So anyways, yeah, so that's my question to you in regards to why the LAPD would invest billions of dollars over watercolor paintings of Grateful Dead images, telling me I'm not allowed to listen to music, telling me I'm not allowed to create art, and most importantly, those little harmless bullet hole stickers that I put on my car. Is there a reason why the LAPD and police and NSA and FBI would invest billions of dollars for something every single person does? I mean, I'm a criminal and nobody ever would do anything like that, because that's why you walk into the store and buy them with everyone else, because people don't do it and it's illegal. Kind of like those illegal strip clubs that exist and don't exist. I mean, people who get lap dances need to be hunted down and killed too. I agree with you on that one, because they're breaking the law, because it's illegal, because why does the facility exist? Or I don't know why the facility exists, but it's illegal clearly because they have zoning and pay their monthly mortgage. So anyways, but I also realized that you and Tom Farley were telling me that drinking Slurpees is also a crime. So I know you're an honest, decent guy, so I've drank a lot of Slurpees. I know I'm a bad guy for drinking Slurpees. I know that you're just doing your job, catching possible future Columbine and Vegas shooters, and because people don't get 4.0s, those people all need to be eradicated and removed from society, because they're all possible Ted Bundys, or like the serial killers in the movie Seven. Clearly, that's why every single person in college gets 4.0s, and I know that you know that from the fact that you have an elementary school degree, and so your knowledge way surpasses all of ours with that elementary school degree, and it has nothing to do with never graduating from high school or anger or anything from you. It's just because you're a witty, keen genius who knows everything through your keen, witty profiling. Okay, so anyways, let's see what's on the list here. Oh, golly jeepers. CQDX. Be more information Dinse's way through the Topanga dispatch antenna. I have nothing else written down. So let me just sort of reiterate today's crime spree from up here. So I'm no. Oh, is this camera angle legal? I'm not sure if I'm breaking the camera angle law. You know, kind of like Gabby Angle. Remember Gabby Angle? My father got me a job at Star Auto Haus Mercedes down in Van Nuys, and they told me to drive Chuck Norris's car down back to his house and loosen the lug nuts on the wheels while throwing wrenches at me and things like that. Well, anyways, I got sidetracked. I'm sure there's no relevance to any of that information coming out to the public showing that my father's strategic operations of trying to set me up, frame me, and eradicate me with you guys paid off with your brand new 2009 building, probably money even donated by Arnold Silber, just the theory, all the way out in Canada, to give you a nice, pretty new building. And who would not want a free, nice, pretty new building with a huge dispatch tower and all those intricacies and maybe a few little favors on the side to get it? Now I have no paperwork on that or anything, but you know, I'm not implying that you guys would ever be involved in something like that, because why else would you be hunting me down with worldwide support saying you don't talk or we kill you? Those are all perfectly normal things. I mean, everyone I know wakes up every day and they turn 29 and there's a worldwide campaign to kill them saying you don't talk or we kill you and you're crazy, while running around with paranoid schizo tactics called gang stalking to make someone look crazy. I mean, there's no motive or agenda. Dinse is the bull riding cat. Okay, so Dinse, you lucked out. Badaziz, I just committed the crime of dying batteries, and I think Badaziz, isn't that like a 422 criminal threat, terrorist threat Bataziz, I just did like 422 terrorist threats on my camera, so now you have a death threat on camera. Bataziz, okay, so that's a 422 terrorist threat. Okay, so once again, we're still here with my sushi. If you want to break the word apart, su and she, there could be some kind of premeditated crime going on with the name of the food. But also, I was talking about that brand new building you have. I mean, I understand if you want to take a few mil from someone to get a new building and maybe have a few little favors to do on the side, because that way nothing's on paper about mass crime sprees against someone or something like that. Anyways, I was just sort of letting my brain free think here, brainstorming. Okay, so where was I? I was talking about some of my other crimes where you guys sent Aubrey Fisher after me with Rody Morales. Remember Rody Morales with the Daily News trying to catch a murderer that you had Mike Huntley introduce me to and take me to strip clubs. And then say I'd killed someone, spewing that out to the world, and now backtracking, saying I'm a witness to a murder. All perfectly normal things. Every time I call in and one of the people working with you with the police trained canines attacks me, that's perfectly normal for the LAPD to fabricate falsified police reports over and over. You don't have anything to hide, I know that. And that's why we're talking about it right now, because you're a good person, Officer Sean Dinse, running for City Council, District 12. And you have the power to be a good guy with your little shiny badge. So I was talking about Rody Morales introducing me to Aubrey Fisher, doing her little amateur lap dance thingies, and then for some reason getting jealous that I got into studio photography with you guys. And wanting me to change from One Model Place to Model Mayhem so that she and you could model mayhem me to death for getting into studio photography. Now I know that's all perfectly normal and within the boundaries of what police operations are. Is you don't put your camera on the seat of your car or we arrest you. You wear nice clothing or we arrest you. You choose a career of orthopedic surgery or we arrest you. Perfectly normal daily LAPD police government operations. Anyways, Dinse, I want to, running for City Council District 12, I wanted to, while you're hunting down and killing all other imperfection or people that defy what you think life should be, I want to eat this illegal Sioux food with 2 chopsticks. So we have 2 possible crimes. We have chopsticks and sushi. There might be something orange and clockwork orangey in the drink here. So I probably committed another, well, I did commit another crime today by drinking and ordering this orange soda or poppy. So anyways, Dinse, I'm going to cut it short. I will confess to more of my crimes for you later and the world to see. Sean Dinse running for City Council District 12. And I'm going to eat this food. And first, I want you to email me and make sure that there's not too much food here and drink, because I don't want to exceed the Sean Dinse I ate too much food today crime where I need to be locked in Pitch's Wayside maximum security. So anyways, Dinse is CQDX. I'm beaming this through the Topanga Division antenna in your Da Vinci Code, through your Da Vinci Code building. By the way, is there a dead body underneath the building? Anyways, that being said, I will get back to you a little later today with more of my crime spree. And maybe you can incarcerate me for life or get me to blow my brains out for these horrific crimes I'm committing now and before, just like these, going all the way back to 5 years old with my reckless behavior of imperfect farts, breastfeeding incorrectly, and maybe puking in my carriage. All right, Dinse, take care, peace, have a good one, blah, blah, blah. And once again, I hope you win city council so we can eradicate all imperfection, create the superior race, and with your new type of psychological warfare, gang stalking, to eradicate my kind, whatever that means, from you guys, and other kinds that aren't like you, because you're a good guy and you have the power to be a good guy. And when you're a good guy, like Sean Dinse and the Sean Dinse crew, with your neighborhood vigilantes that are worldwide, all across half the world, which is perfectly normal, telling people in neighborhood watch groups that they can hunt down and kill for police officers while you guys sit back and eat donuts, and pin it on them, or make them the accessories to murder, and you guys pretend like nothing's going on while they're fried. Perfectly normal amongst KKK, Adolf Hitler, and racist, bigoted trash, but you're not. You're like good racist, bigoted trash in a very good, positive, Dinse way. I'm not saying anything bad about you because I don't want to be incarcerated for life for the freedom of speech crime. So anyways, Dinses, checking out CQDX. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. Did I already say that? Well, now I committed the twos crime more than one time in a day. But remember, I have a bad memory that can't remember all the horrific acts I've committed. So anyways, see you later. Bye-bye.